Alright guys, we're out here in the smokehouse today on the ranch, and I am making a video to show how I smoke turkey legs today. I'm going to start making smoking videos because I had a friend of mine in Texas ask me how last time that they smoked something, they asked me how I went about marinating it or seasoning it or how I cooked it, what I used. So I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of these videos anytime I smoke ribs or turkey legs or brisket or something. That way anybody that gives a crap can reference back. Maybe I'll watch in a couple of years and realize how much I don't know. As for now, got the fire going in here, the coal base going. We are today using a kind of a mixture of hickory and mesquite. It's kind of the scraps I have left over, so I'm using that up. We got 2 turkey legs here. I'm actually thinking about going and grabbing 2 more because it's kind of a waste of wood if you're only smoking 2. They're big turkey legs though. They are the size of turkey legs. They're bigger than I imagined. They're like your state fair turkey leg, and that's why I got them, because we bought one at the fair, and I think it was $18 for a freaking turkey leg. These things price out where I picked them up at Walmart, my local Walmart. There's no sticker on this one, hold on. But they're not expensive. They were like $9 tops. This one's $6.73. So I scooped as many as I could carry that day, which is probably like 20 something. And we're gonna smoke some. We're at about 260 right now. I'm waiting to get a little higher than that. Just so I can, these are brined turkey legs, so I don't need to brine these. You don't need to brine them, but they come out better and juicier if they're brined. These came pre-brined and like vacuum sealed and shit, so that's fucking awesome. Matter of fact, let me get these out of the packaging really quick. You know what? Let me throw these. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, a lot of people say to peel the skin off of this and to season it, but I'm kind of going to leave what I got because they're pretty peeled back already. The skin is on there and you can like pull it forward or whatever, but I'm not going to take it off or pull it forward. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. Because all I'm doing is smoking this. I want the smoke flavor in there, and then we're going to put foil on it here in a little while. That way it gets that real, that way it's not burning the outside, but it's still cooking and tenderizing as it sits. Are you gonna climb or what? It is a little cold today, so this isn't gonna be the greatest video on how to keep your fire going and whatnot. I've tried to make this video earlier and I've had quite a bit of trouble getting this fire started, so we'll see how it goes. It heated up, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna add a couple more pieces in there just for posterity's sake. And what I'm gonna do real quick is I got this chicken rub, and I know this isn't chicken, but it's more like a poultry rub. And I'm just gonna throw some of this shit on there. Oh, it's very, very big. Flip it. And it ain't gotta be perfect, guys. Nothing ever has to be perfect, I don't think. And I'm gonna cover the hell out of it. And with these two, that's all she fucking wrote on those. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna open this up and just throw them on there, just like that. Nothing crazy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put them a little closer because, like I said, it's cold and this fire's breathing low. slowly, so I'm just gonna get them closer to the heat. Matter of fact, let me see what I got going on here. Yeah, we'll leave that open for a second. Just trying to get this fire going quick and hard. Like, I've never had this problem before. I think this wood might be what's like wet wood, and it's not quite dried out all the way, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Get over here. Mike. I got 4 troublemaking dogs running around out here. What are you doing? I got a hug. You're okay. Get down, please. For some reason, it seems when I keep this top open, the fire goes better, because obviously it's getting more oxygen, but then I go down in temperature having this open, so I kind of have been alternating getting it going and then closing it up. By the way, this is a new smoker for me. It's not brand new, but it is a new smoker. Shelby's dad gave it to me, so I'm still getting used to it. I'm used to this old dinky one out here, but I'm going to take that one to my friend in Texas. That way his brother and he can smoke briskets and burgers and fucking hot links and whatever the hell they want to. I always think it's nice if you got something working and you get a newer one like gifted to you, make sure you gift your old one out. Don't just keep it and be a hoarder. You know, there's people that don't have one, that even just that shitty one that I had made some of the best briskets and racks of ribs that I've ever had. So it works. It's just kind of rickety and it's rusted, but hey, it's free. You don't need to be licking stuff down there, Lewis. We're coming up. So while I say that, let's go ahead and get these cut out. These things are in prison in this vacuum sealed stuff. They're really hard to get out. It's dangerous. Cut yourself real easy. So if you end up buying this kind, do yourself a favor and pay attention to what you're doing. You can have a bad day really quick. You can go from smoking to stitches. Nobody likes that. Maybe some people do, but nobody sane likes that. Okay, put that out. Slice down here. Like I said, I'm leaving the skin on these. Some people don't like it, but I promise you, if you do it like this, you smoke them and then put them in the foil, it's not going to be slimy and gross. It'll be crispy, and that meat will be like pull off the bone. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just dousing it, getting some seasoning on there, because it helps with I guess you could call it a bark. Watch out, guys. Wipe my little fingies off real quick. Try not to handle these too much. Throw them on there like that. Just like that. Now, I'm going to pull this down and show you a little close-up. That way anybody that wonders how far apart, where, how close to the fire, this, that, and the other. I can't answer that for you because that's going to be up to you. But this is how close I have them, because I want them to get nice and warmed up and dried out real quick, right? And then here's how big my fire is at the current moment. I got quite a few of these chunks in there that are lit as a coal base, and that's all that I have. All right, that's my only source of fire, and that's what's giving this the heat and that smoke taste. But you got to maintain your temp. You want to be at like 250, which I opened it, so I'm down a little bit, but 250 or a little there over is good for a little bit. But most people will say, I think it's 175. So we're going to do this at first, then we're going to come down. You want to go up and come down and kind of, that's how natural fire goes anyways. So don't worry too much about, oh, I didn't stay at 175 the whole time. At one point I went to 270. That's fine. Just try not to keep it like that, you know what I mean? Because when you add new coals or new logs or chunks or whatever, it's gonna get hotter. So it's a up and down kind of Goldilocks zone game, and you won't be in it the whole time. Oh man. But anyways, this I usually let it go like unmonitored in temps like this for maybe 30 to 45 minutes because it's cold enough that these have to work very hard. Speaking of which, now that I have heat going, I'm gonna close this up. You get a lot of smoke when you're first starting your fire. That's fine to open everything up so you get that acrid smoke out. That's not good flavored smoke. It's not good to breathe. You get it out, and then once you get heat going, believe it or not, there is a small amount of smoke. And that's what's flavoring this meat. But you don't want... I made the mistake my first brisket. I thought that when you smoked something, you fucking smoked it. Like white smoke. That is not the case, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to do that. And it was just like pouring out white smoke the whole time, and it tasted like shit. I don't know. I can't tell you. It didn't taste good. Boy! Don't be getting in trouble. Hello? What are you guys doing? Where's Elmo? Eggie! Get over here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Stop. You keep making me touch you, and I have like bare handle this meat, man. No more. Oh. This is pretty much it. This is what smoking is. A lot of times people get a lot more going than what I have. So and more smokers. So you're over here doing this, and then come back over doing this. I just have one. Well, I do have two, but I'm not gonna start two of them. That just gave me an idea. I think next video I'm gonna do some turkey legs, and I'm gonna do some ribs, or maybe a brisket. I have a brisket in the fridge, but I don't know if I'm gonna turn it into pastrami or not. I saw this video where a guy cut the flat off the brisket, and that apparently is what pastrami is. I didn't know that. And he put it in one of those big white food grade buckets, like this tall, one with two handles. And he put some sort of brine in it, like, oh, it was salt water, obviously, and I think a little bit of vinegar and some spices and stuff. And he just left it submerged in there for however long he left it. And then pulled it out and smoked it, and then sliced it up and made Reubens with it. And I've been wanting a Reuben sandwich for a hot minute. We went to McAllister's to see, because they had them. And when we got there, they're like, we're all out of pork. And I'm like, I didn't even know pastrami was pork, but okay. And they were like, we don't have the Reubens, we don't have the New Yorkers. And that's all I was going to get was those two. So I'm like, fuck this. We went to Sonic and had chili dogs. Crazy. And one thing that I will mention for those that are using this for a learning video, maybe one or two of you, don't open and close the lid a whole bunch. Like when I know you're going to be nervous your first time or two, and probably thereafter, like me, I just want to see what's going on the whole time. They still don't make a glass cover for these things to where you can look inside. So you're just going to have to get good at trusting yourself and trusting the process. You don't want to, because that's how you lose your heat, and then it's going to get your temperatures weird, and then you're going to have a different cooking time than what you had projected, and just a bunch of shit. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. So don't do it. It's that simple. Nobody wants it. Don't do it. Oh my goodness. 15 minutes now. Probably go to 30 or 40 minutes. That way you guys can see a little bit of the rigmarole, and then I'll probably kill it. So one thing that's just came to my mind in regards to wood, like to be able to smoke with wood instead of charcoals, I go to Walmart. Walmart has this brand called Western Premium Barbecue Products, but they sell all these wood chunks that you see behind you, the hickory, the mesquite, the cherry, and apple, and they're all good for different things. Hickory is my favorite because every time I get it, I tried starting the mesquite earlier. That's when I had that problem with the earlier video, and it would not start. So I switched to hickory and immediately had no problems. It's just like a lighter, less dense wood, and I think that's what the problem was. It just takes longer and more heat. But hickory has more of like an earthy taste and like a robust, real, in-your-face flavor, which is what I like. I want to taste that. And then mesquite, they say, is more like bold and like zesty, kind of maybe even tangy. And then these ones over here, we got, apple, sweet and mellow. That's usually for chicken, pork. I think you could probably, veggies maybe even. Cherry is savory and mild. It's for fish, poultry, and sausage. That one I'm looking forward to using because I was thinking about using it for the turkey legs, but I stick to what I'm used to because hickory never fails me. Excuse me, so I stuck to hickory, and here we are. Oh my goodness. Let me peek out here real quick. I might get these dogs in here and close the door. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. Give her. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. Lewis. Come on. There we go. Stay a lot warmer in here this way. And I got some company. Oh, not the best of company though. Yeah, it's quite warm sitting here next to this. It's radiating some decent heat. Hey, Bubba. Let me think of what else I can teach you that I know for sure. I'm still learning myself. I don't know everything about anything. I still learn something every day about things that I want to learn about. One thing that I can think of that's stuck in my mind, dude, back the fuck up. One thing that I can think of that has stuck in my mind was, I saw a long time ago a list of wood that you can smoke with, and pine was not one of them, which I thought would be great to smoke with. That pine smell, well, it doesn't translate over. It's kind of, apparently it's toxic. So don't use pine. Don't use random wood. There's the tip that I guess I was looking for. Make sure when you get your wood, get it from somebody, Maxie, this is for you, get it from somebody that knows what they've harvested and is selling wood. I know someone in Texas. If you're someone in Texas and you are in that area, you need wood, hit me up, I'll connect you. They take down trees. They've got probably everything you can imagine. I know they have a metric butt ton of oak, post oak, and that's what most people use to smoke with, is oak or post oak. But yeah, make sure you know where you're getting your wood from and what kind of wood it is. You don't want to get somebody's fucking Chinese elm just because it's a chunk of wood and you're like, oh, that'll make smoke. Yeah, it will. It may be toxic too. It may have fucking bug spray on it. It may have mold. The list goes on. You don't know. So make sure you source your wood either from a store like I do, because my friend moved, so I can't source wood through him now and his dad. But Albertsons, Walmart, Ace Hardware, they all have chunks. I like chunks. If you buy a pellet smoker, go for the pellets. That's cool. Good for you. I don't have a pellet smoker. I have what's called a offset smoker, and you either put charcoals and wood in here, and that makes it to where you can smoke, or you can put stuff here in this bottom and smoke right on top. I don't want to smoke on top because the heat is too much right under it. I want it over here to where it's getting more smoke and some heat. That's why this process takes longer. But it's worth it. I know anybody that's tried real wood fire barbecue, pizza, ribs, wings, they are the shit. They just taste better. Your body's like, oh, that's fire. That's what somebody cooked this with fire. Like your ancestors come out of you, and you just snarf it all up, huh, Goobert? Tastes delicious. That's not to knock propane, Hank Hill, but I like that flavor. If it's done right, oh man, goodness gravy. All right, we're at 21 minutes and 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna peek in here because we're dipping a little bit in temperature. I want to see what these bad boys look like in here. Open this up. Yep. It's looking good. So what I'm looking for this first time when I check them after that little 30 to 45 minute sit is the skin. This is why one of the reasons why I leave the skin on, other than to prevent overcooking. The skin, when you get it to heat up, will expand, so it will actually not be all gross down by that bone at the bottom, the knuckle. It will expand over that thigh. Okay, so, and I mean, I know you probably can't see it. I don't have a light right now. I should probably go get, I do have a light. I'm lying to you guys. I'm sorry. I've been drinking, so I'm gonna lie to you. Probably try to fight you later too. Oh shit. Oh. So yeah, let's take a look at this real quick. Let me see if I can see this on my phone so I can see what you're seeing. Oh boy. What a mess of a video, huh guys? Okay. But yeah, see how it's kind of turning a little yellow? That's good. That's what you want. You want color. So, and if you can notice, I'll take my coals are dying down, but it's still very warm. All right, I'm losing heat as I have this open. But yeah, that's exactly what you want. See how that skin has come up? You can see there's wrinkles with no seasoning. That's where it's expanded. It's come back over that meat. So we're gonna leave that just like that. Actually, give you one more good look. Real nice and close. Okay, and then I'll set you back up here. I wonder if this will work. Can you see me from here? You're not really even watching the barbecue at this point. Fuck, I almost lost all my heat. So since I've done that, it's important that anytime you open it, if you have your coals the way that I have them now, you go ahead and add some. Fucking add some. If you got it, smoke them while you got it. You know what I mean? Literally and figuratively. Just light me up some more. No, it's very dark in here, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, let me show you what I got going on here with the coals now, because it's very obvious. See what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is just toss a couple extras in there on top of what's glowing red. You don't want to put it on the edges because that could end up just, motherfucker. There we go. You don't want to put it on the edges because that could just end up becoming charred shit on the side and never actually lighting. So try to put it somewhere where it's not plugging up airflow, but where it is going to light quickly. We're gonna close it back up, and you're gonna sit right here in front of me now and talk to me. Yeah, that'll work just good. Okay. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's fucking fun to me. If you don't like it, you don't have to, but I sure as hell do. Oh yeah, that helps quite a bit. Okay. You boys are good. You're being good boys. Yeah, you can smoke steaks. You can smoke ribs, you can smoke dogs, you can smoke burger. You can pretty much smoke anything you fucking want. If it's meat, it can be smoked. My favorites personally is brisket, which I'm gonna tell you, if you're going for brisket, I wouldn't personally do it under 12 hours. And I know that sounds really grueling, and it is, but it's worth it. Oh, it looks like we're gonna die on battery before too long, so I think we'll hang out here. I'll goof around and talk to you for a little bit, and then we'll cut it, because I don't know how much more battery we have. Think of any more advice I can give you before we cut this video. It's starting to get late too. It's already 5:30. Wood quality, meat quality. I don't know. I would say grab you some gloves, like these kind, because if you are doing brisket, it's hot, and to handle that, because it's gonna be hot for a long time, you let it kind of taper down in heat before it's served, and it's very hot and hard to handle. So I would, for that, I'd get me a nice cooler, like a just a cheap one. I got one sitting right down here, like an Igloo cooler. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's like white top, blue, just your average regular old cooler. And what I do is I'll wrap my brisket in a towel and set it in that, so it diffuses heat even slower, because that's what helps. It kind of makes it more tender, and it reabsorbs those juices when you allow it to slowly like cool down, instead of cutting it when it's hot and all the juices leaking out. A lot of times it will reabsorb all that juice, and it makes the meat so damn good, so tender and so good. Yeah, gloves, some butcher paper. I have a roll of butcher paper that's like 22 or 27 inches wide. Get you a roll of those, that for the brisket, because you also stop fucking touching me like that. Because you'll also wrap it in that before you put the towel over it. You'll put it in butcher paper, then the towel, then in the cooler. Good God. A good long knife, a good long brisket knife, probably 19 to 20 something inches, so you can slice your brisket up nicely without hacking it. You can do it with the regular knife, it's just easier with one of those. Temperature gauges. You need to have temperature gauges, because you're going to want to know how hot your stuff is. And then pretty much other than that, I think that's, you'd be pretty set with just that. That's what I started with. That's all I had. So you'd be doing pretty good if you had even just that. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more wood, because I see a lot of smoke. That's not a good sign. So I'm gonna add some more wood so it can heat up and get hot and start cooking again. Ouch. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the video and call it a night with you guys. Yeah, we're catching now. That always hurts. Doesn't matter how old you get, you always want to play with that fire and get burned. Okay, we're sitting at 200 right now, so it'll climb back up, and then they'll be done eventually. You won't get to see the finished product because I can't clip videos together yet, but one day I will be able to. But trust me, they're gonna come out good. So that's it for this video. Y'all take it easy.